Hey, Mr. Clash here with the first base in the Best of Base series that I'm putting together, and this is going to be a Town Hall 9 war base that I want to show you. Now, before we get into the base, I'll give you a very quick rundown of the history of the base, and that was I first encountered this base maybe about 9 or 10 months ago when I attacked it in war. It was probably my opposite number or something, I don't know correctly. I got 82% 2-star or something like that. I was pretty disappointed, felt it should have been an easy 3-star. Well, 5 attacks from our clan mates later, including the best Town Hall 9 attacker in the clan at the time, and the base still only had 2 stars on it. So I thought, well, I'm going to save that one for use in wars. And it performed very well in wars, and at the moment I have 4 war bases. I cycle them around. Usually you do one war with one base and so on and so forth, so that if spies come in, they look at replays from the previous war, they don't see the correct base. Anyway, let's have a look at this base. Currently, everyone that comes into the clan gets to attack this base in a friendly challenge to see how good they do. So let's have a look at this at the moment. Now, this is the base. Doesn't look like much, but I'm telling you, this base causes people to tilt like nothing, like no other base can. You have people attacking this base 12 times in the clan. Just like over and over. Give me a friendly challenge, friendly challenge. Just cannot crack this base at all. Okay, so we'll have I don't do base builds. So if you want to do this base, pause the video and do it that way. Okay, now I will zoom in a little bit. There we go. And I'll just cycle around the base so that you can see some of the little features that are there. These small little bombs out here on the outside edge, 1 wall space away from the wall. So if the wall breaker comes in, it triggers the bomb. The 1 second delay on that bomb, by the time the wall breaker sets the bomb against the wall, the 1 second delay has triggered, wall breaker blows up. Okay, you've got the little Tesla pockets there, they're pretty obvious. Skeleton trap, 2 bombs in this right hand side compartment over there near the expo. They'll probably put 1 hill there, but that doesn't matter. If they don't, you've got some more little bombs there. Bit of tanking, mortars and things, so that it's hard for an archer to snipe a few extra percentage on the outside. A few heavy buildings on the inside, such as that dark elixir storage. An unlurable clan castle, which I'll show you in a minute. Another skeleton trap. Now have a look at all these spring traps. People mostly come in from the top left, send the hogs in from the right. As they path along, this archer tower here at the bottom, bang, onto the sweeper, spring. From the wizard onto the archer, spring. From the archer to the air defense, spring, spring. You could put them sideways if you like. And from the cannon onto the air defense, spring, spring. So people lose a lot of hogs. Now you will notice that there's 2 black bombs near that air defense, and there's 2 black bombs near this other air defense. The reason is, if people come in from the top left to get the queen and they send a lava hound on these bottom air defenses, 2 black bombs can really devastate a lava hound. Very quickly it will pop it, so that they don't get too much benefit out of a lava hound. So this is the base more fully, as you can see on the outside. Now just do a scout view so you can see what the enemy sees, and you can see no traps. Teslas are pretty obvious. Some of the things you might think are pretty obvious in this base. And you go, oh yeah, look, I know people will just say, if you go to the forums and people just say, oh, I come in from the kill squad from here and just hog the rest, the base falls easy. I'm telling you, the base does not fall easy. I'm going to show you 8 attacks. And as we go through them, they are the best attacks of the multiple attacks that people did on this base. Some with very high heroes. So that's the base as it stands with the walls and with all the traps inside. So that's it. Now we'll get into the attacks and we'll have a look how that goes. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is all of the videos are going to be sped up independent of the speed you see on the screen. I'm going to be doubling the speed of all the videos. Now, Dragon here, what he did was he attacked this base like a dozen times, 14 times, 15 times. He came in at this base from every angle he could with this pretty standard GOVAHO attack, which is 18 hogs and 7 Valkyries, and he just couldn't crack this base at all. This is the attack of his that had the highest percentage in the end. After he attacked it from every single angle there was, this was the best attack he managed to do. Now, he doesn't have max heroes, but he does have max other troops, and as you can see, the base defended that very well. Now, this was before the bomb tower, and that means before the change to the bombs blowing up hogs as well. Now, Lord here, he's coming in with a bit of a queen walk as well. Now, I'm trying to give you a variety of attacks on this base so that you can see how different things hold up. Now, you can see that he's come in with the bowlers. Again, no bomb tower, and therefore the bombs behave a little bit differently. But you can see that once the hogs start coming in, for whatever reason, they just start to fizzle out. Now, he does have his queen walking around the outside still with the healers, but with everything, there's a lot to cover in the base, but just for the queen to try and take everything out by herself. And so that's just not going to happen. He's just going to run out of time. Even if the healers could keep her alive, he just runs out of time. And he had a pretty decent queen at that. Now, this Isa does some awesome little attacks with this interesting little combination of Valkyries and bowlers and hogs that Isa brings, and does a lot of 3-star attacks with it. But on this base, it's just not quite working. Now, again, this was before the change to the bombs and the bomb tower, but as you can see, the bombs doing damage on hogs didn't really come to play because the hogs never really got a chance to show that they could be damaged by the bombs or whatnot. So again, this was the best attack from Isa of all the attacks that they did on this base. Kali Giant is the same. Now, one interesting thing as you watch this replay is that there was an attacker. The base has been 3-starred. Every single Town Hall 9 base can be 3-starred at some point in time. Now, one of the people in the clan did attack this base and they did 3-star it. And I said, well, that was odd. I didn't expect that. Can you do it twice in a row? And now they 3-starred it on about their 5th go. So another 6 tries later, they could not duplicate the 3-star attack that they did, even though they thought they were coming in the same side, same way, same everything. They could not duplicate that attack. So the base, again, held up pretty well. So it seemed to have been just, there was a fluke of circumstances and pathing that enabled them to get that first 3-star attack to begin with. Again, this one had no bomb tower and max heroes. So you want to see if a base can hold up. If a base can hold up to max heroes, then it's a pretty good base. Now, Seshu doesn't have max heroes, but is coming in with that little bit of a Valkyrie hog combination with a few more Valkyries in the clan castle as well. Now, Seshu has had some pretty good success with this little odd combo that he uses. However, not on this base, unfortunately for him. This base is a little bit tricky. It looks easy. It's in the Dragonflower style, of course. That is with the larger northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest pockets and the more triangular type of 12, 6, 9 and 3 compartments on the base with something in the middle, where generally the walls in the middle is what makes this base tricky. So you look at this base here, a lot of people say, yeah, well, the new meta is you don't put the king with the queen and you don't put a centralized queen because it means you can come at the queen from any angle that suits you best. Well, yeah, granted, sure, you can. However, what angle suits you best? Like I said, Dragon came at this base from everywhere around the base, from the bottom, the top, all the sides, each corner, and still wasn't able to do too much to the base in general. Now, this is a HGHB coming in. And just have a watch of the hogs. Now, there is a bomb tower in this one, of course, which you, if you've been paying attention, that's the appearance of the bomb tower. And yeah, the hogs just kind of fizzle out. Everything just kind of fizzles out in this base. So what I suggest is, if you like the design of this base, make the base. See if your clan mates can beat the base. And if they can't, take it into war. See how you go. It does survive the 4 EQ Valkyrie spam vomit and 4 EQ go wipe. We've tested it with that as well, and it survives pretty good. Now, Bryson is a Town Hall 10 here, brand new Town Hall 10, so it has the extra spells. Bryson is a master at doing a queen walk on a base with this 8 Valkyrie 12 hog combination as well. So no slouch to this base, and has attacked it before. Was never able to actually 3-star it with a queen walk though. So eventually did 3-star it, I think, on his 9th attack on the base. He 3-starred it, but he didn't do it with the queen walk. So here he is, 10 or 10 extra spells, and totally maxed heroes, and just ran out of time. So even with the queen that can punch out all the trash good. Now this attacker here had a good deal of time studying the base, and then made the army specifically for this base. Again, maxed heroes on the base, and very high war stars. So pretty accomplished attacker, high war stars, high treasury loot, which meant they win a lot of war stars, a lot of winning. And so yeah, like I said, made the army specifically for this attack to see how it would go. And there we go, skellies are everywhere, hogs under the heal spell, 1 heal spell left. So you think you're doing pretty good, except those spring traps are just going to eat you alive. All the hogs getting sprung off the base. Oh, they missed that one, but it doesn't matter. Just a little bit too much DPS left of the base. Too much DPS left for the base to overcome. So as this winds down, I will leave you with a screen cap of the base. We'll have another look at the base anyway, so you can pause the video and copy the base if you want to remake it. So here it is. Yeah, like I said, not every base can be 3-starred. So don't take this as a guaranteed anti-3-star every style of attack base. It can be 3-starred under the right circumstances. Anyway, use this base. I think you'll be pretty pleased with it. I have been very hard to 3-star. Anyway, that's it for today. Please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel. I do thank you very much for sticking to the end. I really do appreciate it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.